Well, that set the mood for sure. Hello, welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. And we had to bring back the live stream. I think this is the first live stream I've done this year. But is this year 8? Is this the 8th anniversary of Iowa Beard Co? So we've been doing, well, I haven't been doing them for that long, but we've been doing at least 6 years, I think, haven't we? Has it been close to that, Justin?
Yeah.
I think this is probably 6 years that we've been doing a live stream. So we've got something very special here. We're going to finish off, I think, the Haunted Mansion set here with these last 5 characters in a very special box. And they're in, at least right now, you can get them in these square bottles. It's got the wax melt on it and some very cool characters and cool artwork. It's not available yet. It'll be available at the very end of this live stream. We're only going to go here about less than 30 minutes, and then Justin's got to do a whole lot of clicking on his end to make everything live. And not only can you get this brand new limited scent here, since you can also get just about all of the old scents that he's had available over all these years, and some of the fall scents, and we'll talk about those briefly as well. Justin, tell us just a little bit here about availability and kind of what you can get this stuff in and what you can't, and some of those specific things, and then we'll jump right into these 5 new scents for everybody.
Okay, so all the orders are gonna come in like the custom box. You can pick between the square bottles with the wax on the top. There's 25 of those, and then there's 25 of just the black bottles, and then limited amounts of butter.
Okay. And you can only get them all 5 at one time, right? So it's all 5 oils
Yep.
for, was it $90?
Yep.
And then all 5 butters, 2-ounce butters for 100, if I remember that
Yep.
correctly.
Yep.
I think I've got it on the graphic coming up. But anyway, very cool here. So let's get into that. So once again, that'll be available as soon as we get finished with the live stream here. So it's 7:30 my time. So it'll be available somewhere around 8 o'clock. But we've got to get through this live stream first. So let's talk about them first. So the very first one is Aristocrat. Look at that artwork. He's outdone himself, Joshua Bowers did, on this artwork. And why didn't hold on just a second. I was looking for the scent profile didn't come down. There we go. So there it is. And I've noticed over these past 8 years that things get more and more complex. So these are some very complex scents. You get a whole lot of different things on it. So this has got hickory, money, Aristocrat, tobacco, suede, cypress, spiced musk, coriander, toasted oak, lang lang, tonka bean, a little bit of leather for that soft chair he's sitting in, I'm sure, vanilla and black pepper. Anything you want to say about that one, Justin?
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
All these are kind of like telling the story, if anybody's familiar with them. So
Yeah, very, very good, sophisticated scent. Just a little bit of sweetness, but then you also have a whole lot of stuff there with the leather suede and then a little bit of that black pepper mixed in there, and then just all kind of stuff in this one for sure. All right, so that you said that was one of your favorites. So that is Aristocrats. Remember, there's 5. You get them in a 5-pack for $90 for the oils. And let's see here. Next up, we've got the Twins. Let me find the Twins. There's the Twins. All right, we got chestnuts, oak, caramelized sugar. Some of these stuff, you're pulling out some stuff I don't think I've ever heard of. Laudanum, is that close to laudanum? Is that something similar? Coconut, peanut butter, but it doesn't smell like peanut butter. Tonka bean, patchouli, clove bud, and nutmeg on that one. Definitely can get a little bit of the clove bud and nutmeg off the top, and I guess a little bit of the peanut butter too. So that's kind of the vibe you get to start with, and then I would imagine that it's going to open up a little bit differently, and you probably get the chestnuts and oak. I've tried 3 of them. I haven't felt good this week, and I've had a lot of headaches, so I haven't been able to get through all of them. I was telling Justin most of the time I come on here, and I've got my favorite. He was asking me what it is yet. Got to try them again next week and pick out my favorite on that one. What do you think about Twins, Justin? It's not overly sweet either. But it's definitely a more of a fall scent than maybe some of these other ones here. In that it's got the clove, bud, and nutmeg kind of thing in it.
This one is my favorite, I think.
You said that about the first one.
I said it was one of
one of my 5 favorites.
This one is my favorite for sure, and it was fun to make. I mean, they all kind of are fun to make, but this one really was.
Very good. So that's Twins. Let's see what we've got next. We've got Widow, which is saffron. By the way, you always do a good job with these the artwork here. Not just the artwork on the bottle, but your picture here, your presentation. What would you call that? Because you do that by hand, don't you?
Yep.
So you set up all this stuff. You've got the seeds on the floor, and that's your wife's Afghan or something like that you got laid out there.
You'd be surprised at some of the stuff that I do to try to get these pictures. I gather things from, I've gotten stuff from my mom. I buy stuff. Joshua's let me use stuff. Like I get stuff from everywhere for these pictures.
All right, we've got one here that might be a little bit more feminine. I see some violet and cashmere and saffron, berry mix, cardamom, wood, bourbon, violet, and caramel. Ooh, that one's good. That one's more like a sweet cologne, if you will. Yeah, I can see a lot of people in your family actually liking that one. That one needs to be a soap, by the way. If you ever, anybody have told you that on that one yet? That one would make a really good soap on that for sure. All right,
Yeah.
so that is Widow. And then we've got Hunter is next. And this one's a little more outdoorsy here with the petrichor and the ozone. Petrichor is the smell you're supposed to get like after it rains, kind of outdoorsy scent. Foliage, moss, amber, juniper, cypress, sage, and lavender. So a little something for everybody here on these scents for sure. Yeah, that's definitely outdoors in a bottle. That's definitely outdoors in a bottle. So if you like, that kind of thing, the moss, a little bit like a grassy smell, but it's got some ozone and some a little bit of watery notes, and botanical would be a good word that goes along with that, I think. Is that what you were going for with this one?
Yeah, I mean, out of the bottle, I shouldn't say this, but it kind of smells like a basement. But I mean, that's what it's supposed to. You get kind of the end like quicker, you know what I mean? So it ends up kind of like a cologne,
Mm.
if that makes sense. Like
Yep.
especially with like the lavender and stuff like that.
Nice. And then we've got one more for our 5 oil set here. And this one is Nanny. And Nanny is Fresh Air, Cotton, Neroli. Now, you got a couple new ones here I've never heard of. What is Mugwit? Mugwit.
To be honest with you, I can't even remember. There's a lot of
What about the cyclamen?
like it's like a lot of it's like green leafy stuff.
Okay. This
put
one's
it
good. This one might be my favorite. Yeah, it's got some sweetness to it. It's kind of a mix between good sweetness, like Justin usually likes to do, mixed with a little bit more of a cologne type of thing on that one. What else did I get here? I don't know what cyclamen is. Birchwood, osmanthus, saffron, French vanilla smoke, fallen leaves, and white musk. Very, very good one there. I had to wear that one tomorrow, I think. I don't know how you come up with all this stuff. How would you know to order? I'm going to check out this Mugwit.
Just stuff that blends well together, and like I said, some of this stuff it's to tell the story like in the scent too, and I kind of do it like in the picture and the scent. So like I said, if you're not familiar with the story behind these, it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't matter. You can still enjoy it if you don't know the
Yeah.
story. Yeah, did a great job on this. By the way, once again, these are not available right this minute. All right, but they will be available soon as the live stream is over, and Justin can click some buttons on that. All right, and then you get a 5 oil set. You get all 5 of the new characters. And that's $90. And then there's limited quantity of the butters too. If you want all 5 butters and 2-ounce butters, that will be $100. I do think my Banjo 15 code works on that, correct? Okay.
Yep.
And then also remember you get free US shipping. So that's always a plus too. By the way, out of those first new 5 cents, which one of those sounds the best to you guys? You've got them you got so many off the wall things I've never heard of. People may not even know till you put it underneath your nose on that. By the way, good evening to everybody that's in here. Appreciate you guys joining in. So we've got our new 5 and the last 5 you said of the Haunted Mansion kind of idea there, and those characters that's been around for a long time. And you can see some of them on the website. All of these old ones are also going to be available. All right. So I've got some of those listed as well instead of clicking on through here. So if you have an old favorite, let us know which one of your favorite Iowa scents for the fall that you guys enjoy. And we're going to go through a couple of those right now. And you just have to tell me, Justin, if like, oh, wait a minute, I don't have that one this year because I've got just everything that I've had in here for a long time. You did tell me you're going to bring back the 4, was it 4 from last year? Did I see that?
Yeah, so yeah, the 4 portraits, those and the duelist exclusives I'm gonna put on there at 7 with the
Okay.
new ones.
So the 4 from last year. Okay, hey, guess what? I have those too. We've got Constance, which is oud, dirt, musk, rose, peppercorn, vetiver, and amber. Are those going to be individual, or are those going to be the 4 as a set?
As a set.
Okay, so you'll get these are the 4 from last year. So the 4 you can get as a set is Constance. And then we've got Slater, which is ozone, dark musk, sandalwood, bay leaf, gardenia, sea salt, bergamot, tobacco, plum, and water. You got to show off all this hard work you did on these, Justin. We've got Hobbs, which is sand, coconut, amber, oak, butterscotch, and bourbon. And the last one of those is Orator, which is oak barrel, smoked guaiac wood, bourbon, black cherry. I'm a sucker for a cherry scent. Saffron, tonka bean, sandalwood, osmosis, and smoked vanilla. All right. Yeah, I totally agree there. Daddy Bearded Fox, Nanny as one I'm going to wear tomorrow. And Twins sounds right up Phillips alley. So cool. So check those out. And once again, that would be 5 of them. And then these were the 4 from last year that I just put up. So you can get that as a set. And if you missed out on the Duelist, those always sold out really fast, if I remember right. You never could keep them around. So we got the Duelist here. It looks like, I thought it was Sherlock Holmes and Watson to start with, but it's not. So we got Foliar, which is pumpkin, gunpowder, and pipe tobacco and caramel. Was this the only thing you ever had pumpkin in, isn't it? Because you're not a fan of pumpkin.
Yeah, but
it's not strong pumpkin.
No, that's one of my favorites, like out of all of these, surprisingly.
And then we had Dual, which is iris wood, cedar wood, vetiver, night air, suede, citrus, and pine. Highly recommend you picking up those 2 if you can get it. Those always go by fast. I think you brought them back 2 or 3 times, and every time you do, it only lasts like a day and they're gone.
Yeah.
All right. So that was a couple of special sets from the past couple of years. All right. And then we also have some of the oldie goldies. I see Bride listed. Bride is Palo Santo, sandalwood, myrrh, patchouli, cognac, tobacco, and black pepper. Is Singer on here? Yep. So it's iris, sandalwood, ambergris, coriander, lavender, vanilla, toasted coconut, and musk. I mean, I have all these loaded in from last year. I might as well hit them and show everybody off. So we have Captain, which has got kind of your brackish water kind of thing. Teakwood, sea salt, bay leaf, tobacco, dark waters, bergamot, and more. If you ever rode on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, it's kind of like that. That smell you get. Master, oak moss, hickory, old books, musk, tobacco, dark cologne, rum, sugar cane, and vanilla. And did you have Hatchaway on here?
Yep.
Okay. That one's I always asked because you first brought that out. It was Valentine's Day, but it is one of the characters here. So Hatchaway is probably the sweetest one out of the bunch. Champagne, wedding cake, attic wood. Once again, it's got cherry on it, which I like. Pipe tobacco and almond. And then some of the classics here. Another one that's really sweet if you're into sweet ones is Traveler. That one is Autumn Night, maple, amber, caramel, tropical, coconut, and honey. All right, somebody said Hatchaway is the best scent ever. I'll get to one of my favorite ones ever coming up. In fact, I like a lot of these. Prisoner was a good one as well. Come on, thing. What are you doing here? My button's not working. Hold on. Turn this one off. Here we go. Prisoner is autumn, tobacco, rain, whiskey, cashmere, leaves, stone, and cologne. And at the time, that was a very unique scent. I'd never smelled anything like Prisoner when you first brought it out. That was really good. It was not your typical fall scent. I like the fact that you did that. Like, not all your fall scents were fall in a bottle on the pumpkin spice and all that kind of stuff. You got some appley scents and some caramelly scents, but you also have some that are more cologne. All right, I'm moving right along here, just about done. I got Digger. If you like orangey scents, this is a sneak surprise favorite of mine. Digger is like orange, dreamsicle, tobacco leaf, oat moss, vetiver, and chocolate. Would not think I like it as much as I did, but I really enjoyed that one. So that one's highly recommended by me. Regions Beyond is one that I don't like, which is really weird. Out of all of these, this is probably one of the only ones that's like, I can't do that one. That one was Jamie's favorite, wasn't it?
Yep.
Has she found anything better that you've made this year?
No, that's her thing for sure.
Well, she's a patchouli person. So if you like that really strong patchouli, this is one for you. Tobacco, vetiver, vanilla, sage, patchouli, smoked violet, and more. All right. Really good apple scent is Hatbox. Mulled apple, teak wood, amber, mahogany, musk, and caramel. Not just apple, but a sophisticated apple with a lot of depth and richness to it. Concerto. Hickory, tonka, cashmere, white musk, oud, gingerbread, brown sugar, and honeycomb. And all these you'll be able to get a la carte, right? So you can order the ones I'm going over now individually. There's 3 different little sets. One's got 5 cents, one's got 4 cents, one has 2 cents in it. All these ones I've been showing you just now, they can be ordered a la carte. Host is another one that's got some apple in it. That one's a little bit more crisp apple, like you just bit into an apple with the Macintosh apple. But once again, it's got a lot more stuff with it. These are complex. We got dark amber, suede, smoked spice, mahogany, tonka, and an old library. And then I got Beheaded. Which is sandstone, ozone, sweet cream, taffy, pumpkin puree. That one's got pumpkin in it. Salted caramel, ylang ylang, and white rum. So there's 2 out of here that's got pumpkin. But if you want a straight up pumpkin spice, this is not the stuff for you. You got a lot of other things here. Did I cover them all? That's all I've got loaded in here. I got most of them. Oh, wait a minute.
I think so.
I forgot my favorite, Hitchhiker. Oh. I had it loaded. I just skipped over. There's so many buttons here. This one was maybe the second fall scent you ever did.
Yep.
So, and this took when I was back doing my favorite scents of the year video. I think this one won first place on the very first one I did. So this is one of my favorite ones ever. It's hay, musk, spice, mahogany, marshmallow, and pineapple, which sounds a little bit strange for fall, but it's like a dark fruit punch kind of thing mixed with the hay is what I get out of it. So it's like somebody's having a big fall bonfire party out in the barn, and they've got some punch there, and you can kind of get that vibe out of it. But anyway, I still love that one. I think I've covered them all. So what have I missed, Justin? And then I'm gonna load this back up, and we'll talk about the new ones once again.
I'm double checking. I think you got all of them. Like I said earlier, I forget some of them sometimes. I had to like triple check it when I put them on the website. I'm like, did I get all these? And I did. And I always feel like I miss one, and I never do. But
well, there's a bunch for sure. So once again, you've got that brand new family collection, which is 5 oils for $90 or 5 butters for $100. And then you've got the couple other sets. I don't know what you've got the prices on those. There were the 4 from last year, and then there were the 2 when the duelist sets. So you can check those out as well. And then the legacy prices here on all of these older scents is $18 for an oil, 4-ounce butter for $20, which is a steal. 4-ounce butter for $20. I tried to talk him into raising it back up, but he didn't. So lucky you guys. 2-ounce balm for $18, and then once again you get free U.S. shipping on that. And my dog's barking. Let's go over those new scents one more time, and then we'll get out of here. Just in case you came in late. So there are 5 brand new scents that you get in a nice box here. These are very cool graphic artworks there, and then they're in square bottles, and they have the little added wax feature on it, which is very cool. So let's talk about those. I see them a little bit better here. They don't have the wax on them on these pictures that you made. But we got Aristocrat, which is hickory, money, tobacco, suede, cypress, spiced, musk, coriander, toasted oak, lang lang, tonka bean, soft leather, vanilla, and black pepper. By the way, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and put that in the chat right now to ask Justin, because we're going to be getting off of here in about 3 or 4 minutes. All right, the second new one here is Twins, which somebody said that they thought that might be right up their alley. This one is probably the most like fall smelling scent, I would say. More of a traditional fall smell, at least with the clove bud and the nutmeg, kind of gives you that that kind of idea. So chestnuts, oak, caramelized sugar, olibanum, coconut, peanut butter, tonka bean, patchouli, clove bud, and nutmeg. They all look great, Jelly Spear says. Widow, which is a really good. Widow and Nanny, the two with the ladies on it, I think might be my favorite. Saffron, cashmere, berry mix, cardamom, wood, bourbon, violet, and caramel. And we've got the green one, the outdoorsy scent: hunter, petrichor, ozone, foliage, moss, amber, juniper, cypress, sage, and lavender. And the last one I think might be my favorite. I'm going to wear this tomorrow. Nanny, which is fresh air, cotton, neroli, muguet, cyclamen, birchwood, osmanthus, saffron, French vanilla, smoke, fallen leaves, and white musk. All right, and they're going to be going up here in about 5 minutes. So that's a great question and a great time to end this. Anything else you wanted to add there, Justin? Anything I missed?
No, I don't think so.
I will say, now I don't know, I haven't asked you, I'll ask you now real quick. As we go on through August and September and October, you have had some other fall scents in the past that you do like occasionally, like the cereal set, Count Chocula and Blueberry and all that. I've seen that before. You've also had some Beetlejuice scents in the past. I don't know if you're going to plan on bringing those back or anything else between now and whatever time.
The cereal ones, no. There's some things to that. Beetlejuice, yes.
Okay.
And then who knows? I mean, it's early, and
It
you know
is.
me. There could be other stuff too. So,
And do you have any idea about how long you're going to leave these up? Just for people who might be watching this?
until they sell out,
I gotcha.
which, I try to push these, and these are like my most popular things. So I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yep. So it makes sense for a small batch company, right? You got so much ingredients and labels and that kind of stuff. You kind of order it, and once you sell out, unless it's to your advantage to order more. So I would get your orders in, guys. You can always use my affiliate code, which is Banjo15. That should work for you. And we will get off here so Justin can start clicking, and you guys can have access to all of the stuff. And we appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll be seeing you soon. Thank you.